Hello, it's time to start some spread practice. As you may have noticed from the videos that have already gone up, there are some spreads that are available to be used for certain cards. They have that card as a theme. And so we will start with the Fool. And if you want to wait until you're a bit more comfortable with more cards to look back at this, that's okay. But I'll go ahead and start putting them out. So I personally like to take out the card that is the theme and put it aside. It also helps as a focal point. And then I lay out the spread. House 1, top middle. How have I been a fool in my life? House 2, below to the left. How has it helped me? House 3, same level to the right. How has it hurt me? House 4, down again to the left. Where in my life do I need to be more foolish? House 5, same level to the right. Where will the Fool not serve me? And House 6, parallel to House 1 and at the bottom, what gifts does the Fool bring me? Feel free to pause here to get an overall look at the spread. And these are the cards that I pulled. Reverse 3 of Pentacles. How have I been a fool in my life? Being a fresh-minded, young-faced thing doesn't really jive with team settings that I've been in. It hasn't helped the group as a whole thrive. Reverse Ace of Swords. How has that helped me? Well, you would think confusion wouldn't be a help. However, aces are the purest of their suits, and that inability to think clearly might have actually tipped me off to the fact that I was in the wrong setting. Nothing wrong with me or the setting, it just didn't match. Reverse Ace of Wands says the Fool has hurt me because it has prevented new ventures from taking off. If there was some passion project I wanted to pursue, perhaps I wasn't considered for it because others saw that I wasn't a good fit, or thought that I was perhaps too immature or inexperienced. I need to be more foolish by following the reverse Queen of Pentacles. Plans can be a bit more short-term. Also, I can pull back from my base nature of being quite involved and quite soul-searching on a higher level and do something that is far more tangible, far more societal, paying bills and not just serving a higher purpose or career calling. You could also see this as being a touch less nurturing. I don't want to say selfish, but just sort of save that energy for yourself. I pulled Death for How Will the Fool Not Serve Me, which I see as a warning that my heart will want to hold on to a thing when it's truly done. It could also be seen as a manifestation of my ADHD, always wanting to start something new instead of simply seeing the current project through. And what gifts does the Fool bring me? Reverse Strength. This starting new, this starting out, sure, it might make me feel weak, but that is humbling. It reminds you that you are but human. You have to know your strengths and weaknesses. You have to ask for help. You have to sometimes put things aside on the back burner or perhaps set them down altogether. Remember, you can't just walk into every new thing thinking you're the expert just because you were the expert in the last cycle. If you have a different interpretation, feel free to leave it in the comments. Discussion is always encouraged and welcome. And of course, if you try the spread for yourself, feel free to tell me what cards you pulled and what you saw. Until next time.